The 2026 Dodge Charger Daytona just changed muscle cars forever, but here's the question nobody is asking yet: is this electric monster secretly hiding the feature that could make every gas-powered muscle car feel outdated overnight? Stay with me, because by the end of this video I'm revealing the one thing Dodge built into this car that almost no one noticed, and it might completely change how we think about performance. The first time you see the Charger Daytona in person, it doesn't just look aggressive, it looks inevitable. The front end slices the air with that futuristic R-wing nose, like a jet about to break the sound barrier. The wide stance hugs the ground, the illuminated badge glows like it knows something other cars don't. Even standing still, it feels like it's moving. The sculpted lines run across the body like tension in a sprinter's legs right before the gun goes off. And when the light hits those sharp rear shoulders, you realize this isn't just nostalgia for old muscle cars. It's evolution. But the real surprise happens the second you open the door. You drop into the seat and suddenly everything wraps around you. The cockpit feels low, focused, almost like the car is whispering, "This drive is about you." The seats hug your ribs just enough to remind you this machine means business, yet the materials feel modern and comfortable enough for a long road trip. Ambient lighting traces the cabin like neon in a midnight city, and the digital gauge cluster glows with a futuristic calm. It's not loud luxury, it's purposeful. The steering wheel feels thick, confident, ready. And the moment you glance at the massive center screen, you realize this muscle car might actually be more high-tech than some luxury sedans. The technology inside the Charger Daytona feels like something pulled straight from the future. A curved driver display flows seamlessly into the infotainment system, reacting instantly to every touch. Wireless everything. Performance pages. Showing torque distribution in real time. And here's the surprising part. Dodge added a feature that lets you tune the car's personality. Quiet commuter, aggressive track mode, or something right in between. It's like having multiple cars in one garage. And before we go further, quick question: if you had this car, would you drive it daily or save it for weekend blasts? Drop that in the comments because I'm genuinely curious. Now let's talk about what everyone really came for: power. The Charger Daytona isn't playing around. The top trims push close to 670 horsepower with instant electric torque hitting all four wheels. That means 0 to 60 happens in the low 3-second range, and it launches like gravity suddenly stopped working. Yet somehow it's still practical. Over 300 miles of range depending on configuration, fast charging that gets you back on the road quickly, and enough rear seat space for real passengers. Compared to rivals like the Ford Mustang Mach-E or even the Tesla Model S, the Charger feels different. Those cars feel like fast EVs. This feels like a muscle car that just happens to be electric. But there's still one thing we haven't talked about: the secret Dodge built into it. Safety and innovation is where the Charger Daytona quietly pulls off its biggest surprise. Dodge knew going electric could erase the emotional connection people love about muscle cars. So they created the Fretsonic chambered exhaust system. Yes, an electric car that actually produces a deep, mechanical sound through engineered chambers and exterior speakers. But here's the twist most people miss. That system isn't just for drama. It doubles as an intelligent pedestrian alert system, adjusting sound levels in city environments so people around you can hear the car approaching. It protects pedestrians, keeps drivers aware, and still delivers that spine-tingling muscle car presence. It's emotional, and practical, at the same time. Imagine pulling out of your driveway early in the morning. The cabin lights glow softly. The city is quiet. You press the accelerator and the Charger surges forward with that deep futuristic roar echoing off buildings. Your kids in the back seat, music playing, the road opening up ahead. It's not just transportation. It's a moment. The kind of moment that reminds you why people fall in love with cars in the first place. So here's the verdict. The 2026 Dodge Charger Daytona is bold, ridiculously quick, and packed with innovation. But it also asks a big question. Are muscle car fans ready to embrace electricity if it still delivers the emotion they love? Some will say yes. Some will say never. But I want to hear from you. Would you take this over a traditional V8, or is something still missing? Hit like if you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for more car deep dives, and tell me in the comments, is the Charger Daytona the future of muscle, or the end of an era? Automobile Fire.